Guys, Series 3 starts tomorrow, and there's some stuff that I think you kind of got to know. There's some stuff that I really don't want you to do before the series comes out. It'll be a huge mistake. I'm Buffalo K, aka The Accountant. Let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so Series 3, what do you need to know? There's a couple things that I definitely want you guys to keep in mind. When Series 3 comes out, people buy a ton of packs, so the market generally comes down about 30%-ish. We'll go over some prices. I'll show you what happened in Series 2 when that came out, so you can kind of track and see what we kind of expect to happen with this one. So prices tank out, right? So some of the things that I want you to look for are going to be limited cards, right? Old limiteds, ones that got Redux cards. Take a look for your Khalil Max, Jamal Adams, guys, like the ones that came out before. Keep an eye out, because guys are going to go ahead and they're going to pull the Redux ones, or they're going to try to sell the limited one while they're still high enough, and then buy the Redux ones. It's going to be a lot cheaper, right? So why sell something for 300k and then you can buy it back for maybe 180. The good part about that is, though, if there's a limited card that's like somebody posts up for 300k, you can rent that player essentially, right? Buy that card for 300k, use it until you're sick of it and you're ready to get rid of it, then quick sell it. Worst you're gonna do is lose 50,000 coins on a really good card. I started doing that. I have a couple maybe Khalil Max and DeAndre Hopkins in my binder right now that we were able to buy for extremely cheap. If they go up in price, cool. If not, I get to use them, and combined I think I'll spend like 45,000 coins on both of those guys they have in my lineup, so it works out. Also coming tomorrow will be a brand new exchange set. All right, we always get people get excited for these every time. There'll be some good cards that come out. So if you go all the way to the bottom here right now, you'll see our exchange set is our best one is 87-88, right? Takes 3 85-86 overall players to go into this set, and you try to get something good out of it. Tomorrow for Series 3, you're going to put in 3 87-88s to get an 89 or 90. Do not load up on 87s today, right? People did that last series and they get burned. Why? Because prices all come down the day of the new series. So I don't want you to go out and load up on these guys, and then tomorrow you're like you're going to go ahead and do these sets and hopefully get something good out of them. Great, sometimes they're fun to do. I'll probably rip a bunch, but I'm not going to buy the 87s until tomorrow. I'll go ahead and show you what happened last series. When Series 2 came out, people did the same thing, right? So this one was 3 85s for an 87-88. Look what happened to the 85s. I can zoom in a little bit for you so you guys can see this better. Right here, 85s are right here. So Series 3 came out, and they dropped 17,000 coins in a day. Right, they dropped about 30% in one day just for 85s. So if you bought them before the series came out, hoping to go ahead and pull an 87 or 88, 88s were only 80,000 coins right after the drop off. The day before that, there were 140, so they too dropped off about 30%. But if you waited, then you would do the set for 90, and then the 89s or 88s were quick selling for only 80, so it wasn't really worth doing the set unless you pulled one of the really good cards. Like tomorrow there's going to be some Redux cards, right? Jamal Adams is going to get his card out there, so there's going to be some good stuff you can pull from doing this set, but by and large, not going to recommend doing this. It should be pretty cheap to do, but the number of cards that you're going to pull that would actually bring in a profit is probably going to be pretty small. Looking at the rest of these two, things tanked out across the board, right? So if you look before, when Series 2 came out, look at what 90 overall cards went from 246 to 170, right? And then dropped more to 160, and then 153, then 140, and 130. So they dropped 100 literally by half within a week of the new series coming out. So keep an eye on this. If you have cards in your binder that don't have a value right now, right? If they're not being used on your team, you gotta get rid of them, right? If the longer you sit and wait to sell cards, the more and more the prices go down, the less and less you get on your return. So don't sit with the full binder. If you have a bunch of, for some reason, 86s and 88s that aren't in your starting lineup and they're just chilling in your binder, get rid of them before they become worth nothing. We found out so far this year, very, very few long-term investments for power-ups or cards have worked out. Everything usually turns to trash as soon as they announce the new card. There's also new theme builder sets tomorrow, 32 different sets, one for each team. 88 overall players coming out. To do this set, you need 185 to 86, 283 to 84s, and 280 to 82 overall cards. Again, do not recommend stocking up on these cards now. These are only 88s to come out, so this set, these packs are 100% not going to spike up the market. 85s are not going to climb really high because of this. You're not going to see, 83 spike up tomorrow because this set comes out. This is going to be pretty easy to do. Those cards are super abundant on the auction house. They're extremely cheap already. They're going to be even cheaper tomorrow. So do not load up on these. If you want to hold on to some because you're going to build, your guy tomorrow for your theme team, whatever, cool, have at it. But do not try to bank on these packs making the market spike tomorrow. I just don't see it happening. People are going to open up so many packs for all the Redux cards. I'm telling you, I think across the board, we're going to see about a 30% drop off in the market in one single day. That's it, guys. Short and sweet today. Just a little Series 3 update, insight into how my brain works and what I want to do for tomorrow. I am going to, probably do some exchange sets. Maybe we get some new power-ups tomorrow. See if maybe the Redux cards that get Redux players, if their power-ups maybe go up because they're more accessible tomorrow. I don't know. Again, I don't count. Power-ups have been really terrible this year. So anybody, I always advise against the whole, loading up on power-ups. I think people have gotten smart on it. I feel like now every time a card gets announced, their power-up actually goes down 50% as soon as that card comes out. Because everybody's hoarding them nonstop, right? Because they think they're going to get rich off of it, but it's just not happening anymore. Very, very rare, right? Very few cards are holding their value or going up. Once again, I'm Buffalo K, aka the Accountant. Hopefully this video helped you. If it did, like and subscribe down below. And we're still on our road to 100 million coins. We're only like at 21 million right now, but we'll get there soon, I promise.